Hey, what's up guys? Ronak here, back again with another video. So last night I finally watched Knives Out, directed by Rian Johnson. So for those of you unfamiliar with the movie, it's essentially a murder mystery or a whodunit movie as well as a comedy which features an amazing star cast including Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, I'm sorry I completely butchered that name, Daniel Craig, Michael Shannon, Jamie Lee Curtis, Catherine Langford, and many more. So let's talk about it. So here's the story of the movie summarized. After the death of an affluent writer, his entire family is called into question by this world-class detective played by Daniel Craig himself as he investigates each and every member of this quirky, awkward family to find out who indeed was responsible for this mysterious death. Keep in mind guys, this is a spoiler-free review, so much of what I talk about from now on is going to be very vague in nature since I don't want to spoil the movie for you guys if you've not watched it already. Believe me, this is a movie which is best enjoyed if it's not spoiled for you at all. The lesser you know, the better. With that said guys, let's start talking about the good aspects of the movie. And the first thing which immediately comes to mind here is the amazing casting choices that Rian Johnson went with here. Now the entire cast is just top notch and world class. All of them delivered performances that exceeded my expectations, and it overall leads to a very memorable movie as each and every cast member gets a moment in the spotlight in which they do something that is extremely memorable or just extremely funny to watch. In particular, Chris Evans and Daniel Craig just deliver top-notch, outstanding performances that outshine almost everyone inside of the cast. So Chris Evans in this movie is the polar opposite of what he's like when he plays Captain America. That is, Steve Rogers is usually a Boy Scout who likes to follow the rules. Whereas in this movie, Chris Evans is a complete bad boy. He doesn't care about the rules and he has this I don't care attitude. And it's just so much fun to watch him having fun inside of the movie. It's just really fun watching him be a jerk to others and not care about anything around him.
What is this? CSI KFC?
Daniel Craig's character is written to be this very quirky and awkward detective with a very weird and funny accent that is guaranteed to make you laugh. So his character actually has some of the most memorable moments inside of the movie, and his dialogue delivery is just top notch. So he has this charisma which he brings to the screen, which just creates a unique vibe whenever he comes on screen, and the fact that he has great chemistry with everyone just adds on to his brilliant performance, which by the way is one of my favorites of the year. So next up is Rian Johnson's unique storytelling style. Knives Out was crafted in this very intricate manner which leads to a new twist being established every 30 to 40 minutes within the movie, which actually changes the way you look at everything that has been established so far within the plot. This actually helps to create a sense of mystery being maintained throughout the 2-hour runtime of the movie. You will never find yourself bored even for a single moment during the movie's runtime, and you will always find yourself at the edge of your seat wanting to know what is going to happen next and wanting to find out who was responsible for the man's murder.
I have eliminated no suspects.
Now I just have to hand it to Rian Johnson. The way he wrote the script for Knives Out is just pure genius. The way each and every dialogue is worded is so clever that even the tiniest details end up mattering a lot at the ending of the movie. Now this movie has an extremely high shock factor, and the final reveal in the climax scene is just amazing and just very well executed, as well as Daniel Craig starts to piece everything together. Now the last thing I'd like to point out here is that Rian Johnson finds a way to make Knives Out feel like a breath of fresh air inside of the oversaturated murder mystery genre. By this, I mean that he's found a way to write and direct a murder mystery whodunit story in the 21st century which relates very well to the modern generation while not feeling like it has betrayed the traditional roots of this genre. And this just leads to a very fun cinematic experience which I've not had in a very long time with these kind of movies.
I suspect foul play.
Now coming to the bad aspects of the movie, I only really have just one thing to say, and this is just a very minor nitpick which I have with the movie. And that is, they reveal a major puzzle piece quite early on inside of the movie to us. Now this doesn't really spoil the movie or make it any more predictable, but it just takes away a little bit of the fun, and I personally wish that they had found a way to incorporate it into the plot that involved it revealing it to the audience later on inside of the movie. Again, this is not a very major thing and does not detract much from the overall viewing experience.
It's a twisted web. We are not finished untangling it, not yet.
Overall, Knives Out is a very fun and modern entry to the classic whodunit murder mystery genre, which manages to craft a very engaging, unique and innovative storyline. My final rating for this movie is an 8 on 10, and I would highly recommend for you to watch this movie if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and comment down below what your favorite part of the movie was, as well as leaving a few suggestions for video ideas for me to do in the future. With that said guys, if you enjoyed this type of content, I would highly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your friends, as I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers before the year is over. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and until next time, peace out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's